Hello, dear traders. Thank you very much for helping our project. See all links in the description of this video. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video a thumbs up in advance. Your like is greatly needed for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. Now we will analyze the current performance of the company Hooker Furnishings Corporation, ticker HOFT. Review based on data as of September 19, 2024. By classification, Guru.Markets company Hooker Furnishings belongs to the subcategory Furniture Products. 20 companies take part in the assessment. This is quite representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. A little further, we will study each indicator in more detail. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can look at all the indicators of the organization under study more closely. Access to the table with the ticker structure is absolutely free. Thank you very much for your repost and other help. All this is very helpful in further work. Well, friends, let's begin. Market capitalization of the company Hooker Furnishings estimated at $0.2 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $22 billion. Hooker Furnishings accounts for a share of 0.884% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.21 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $8 billion. Hooker Furnishings constitutes a share of 2.809%. By comparing the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Share Hooker Furnishings in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.884%. The book value is 2.809%, which is 218% more than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Good 1 point. Total company assessment Hooker Furnishings will be presented towards the end of the review. Please watch the study to the end. The organization's debts amount to $0.072 billion. Debt liabilities to book capitalization amount to 34.3% of capital. Score for the company's financial obligations. Good 1 point. The company's market value to profit ratio is 165.4. The subcategory average of 29.7 is 82% higher than the subcategory average. Evaluation of market price to its profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $1 million. Future earnings over the next 12 months are expected to be $2 million. 93% more than now. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The company's price to revenue ratio is 0.5. The subcategory average of 0.9 is 44% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $400 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $780 million. This is 95% more than now. An assessment of the projected future sales volume indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The margin is 0.3%, with an average for the subcategory of 2.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 2.6%. Profitability assessment in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 1.379%. This is a 56% increase in market capitalization share. This fact shows the imbalance of the company's current market price hooker furnishings, rather towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $164,000. And for the subcategory, $256,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 35.9%. Estimation of the amount of market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is equal to $1,000. The average for the subcategory is $8,600. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 88%. Estimation of the company's profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The organization's sales volume per employee is $334,000. By subcategory, $298,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 12%. Estimation of sales volume per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 1.5%, with a subcategory average of 4.9%. This is an assessment of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 75% for the company Hooker Furnishings. Whereas for the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 59%. On average, subcategory securities are quoted lower than the company's Hooker Furnishings. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price Hooker Furnishings and subcategory companies, we will see that over 12 months, the company's shares Hooker Furnishings showed a change of -7.3%. Against the price dynamics in the subcategory of 19.5%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. The overall result is 3.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.3 points. If you look broadly, within the entire US stock market in the aggregate, we can note that the average score for the market in total is 0.3 points. Against a 3.5 score for the company Hooker Furnishings. Let's go to the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions of the stock valuation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and free, link in pinned comment. It should be recalled that previously, on June 5, 2024, a warrant was published. Company ticker HOFT. Stock valuation reference System.GURU.Markets. The following decision was made on this order. Close the deal. The result is a profit of 7.6%. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information System.GURU.Markets. You truly are the coolest audience in the world.